You again. Just playing. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Kyle's Daily Bad Words of Wisdom. I hope everyone is continuing to get smart with me. But don't get a smart mouth, kids out there. Okay, here we go. Diving right in. First off, this guy, definitely not having a good attitude. A man in prison killed 2 of his prison inmates and vowed to continue killing till they gave him the death penalty. So, 2013, he was actually given even his chosen method, the electric chair, and was executed. His last words were, "Kiss my ass." I've got to show you this picture real quick here. Now let's do the advert first here. Catherine Schwartz completed the Boston Marathon before any woman was allowed to do so in 1967. In the middle of the race, and in front of a cameraman, I might say, one of the race officials actually tried to pull her out of the race, physically grabbing her mid-race and yanking her out. And except for her boyfriend, intercepted and grabbed him and reefed him a new one. She went on, and she, check this out. It's quite funny. She might have not finished that race. Not saying that women can't empower and be done thing, but that boy, yeah, I'll kick that guy's ass too. Alright, here we go. Moving on. Margaret Ann Gregel was a therapist. She was born into one of the wealthiest families in the world. So well educated, well financed, She gave more than $20 million during her life, always announcing that she would provide that after her death, all of her wealth to charity. After her death in 2011, her assets were liquidated. In a result, a donation was made in her name of $6 billion to different organizations. That is amazing. Because who's she going to give it to? Her kids? Her wealthy kids that already are wealthy? That's awesome. And 600 million she donated during her whole life. I'd just be excited to see that much money, Like, oh my gosh, I would feel my life achieved. Just kidding. All right, this is horrible. In May 2011, 2 Muslim men in traditional Muslim attire were removed from an aeroplane after one passenger said she felt uncomfortable. The 2 men were on their way to a conference on the prejudgment against Muslims. So that pretty much fueled their fire. Went on to talk at a very good conference. You won't believe what happened on the way over here. Of course you probably have, because my Muslim brothers came right, and then they kill us. Sucks. We're all assholes. All of us. Just saying. Don't take that where you don't need to. But come on. Canada, back on track here. Canada has more lakes than any other of the world's lakes combined. Canada. Yes. It's not even all frozen up there. Just kidding. But it's got lots of lakes, man. All right, we're moving on here. Page number deuce. And here we go. The 6th largest pyramid in the world. Let me show you. It's gigantic. It's not in celebration of an old pharaoh god. It's not a casino. Anybody guess? It is in Memphis, Texas, and it is the world's largest bass shop, pro shop, for golf supplies. Ginormous. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can pronounce this. I was going to Google it. In 1883, so exactly 100 years after my birth, the eruption of Krakatoa, one of the deadliest in the world, destructive volcano event in recorded history, was so powerful that it erupted the eardrums of sailors 40 miles away. It created a typhoon over 40 meters high, and that was violent enough that it was heard 1,930 miles away in Australia. So that is pretty crazy. Where did it originate? Yeah, Krakatoa. I don't know where that is. But that's like half the continent away, dude. That's crazy. Or the world. Alright, yet another reason not to move to Florida, or actually stay in Florida. All you people, stay in Florida. Florida is currently the country's most stressed state. Stay away from Oregon. Cutting down my trees, and then you move out. Move somewhere else. Cut all the trees down there, and don't move down the block. You lived at 7 houses in your lifetime, and you cut down all the trees. That's all. It was your life accomplishment. Okay, here we go. Franz Selleck, an 85-year-old man who nearly survived a train crash, which killed 17. He was also blown out of a plane, which killed 19. A bus accident, which killed 4 people rather. A bus explosion. 2 individual car explosions. And after being hit by a bus and nearly avoiding being hit by a truck, he had the sheer tenacity to go win a lottery ticket, and he won on that motherfucker big time. That's how I'm going to do it sometime. And that's how we're going to end her, people. End her nice. Take her easy. Later.